Hey everybody, welcome to the Logan Power Show. It's me, your host, Calvin Logan, live here at the Scotts Grand, 5060 Dorchester Road in Charleston, South Carolina. Hey, we are making pathways to the low country. Our goal is to be nationwide, worldwide, on your television station, radio. We are here to make a difference today. I'm with a fighter that tells people that, you know what, I'll never quit. I trust that God will come through me 24/7, but 24/8. I got with me the CEO of Fight for Amber, Miss Amber Simmons. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. I'm glad to have you on the show.
I'm glad to be here.
Hey, we're going to get right into her testimony. I'm telling you, she's got a great testimony. She's going to tell you about how she is fighting and she is making it happen for people. And I'm going to talk about a little brief summary about a little bio over. Fight for Amber. This lovely lady here, she's a mother of 4. Children are 17, 15, 12, and 8. She grew up here in North Charleston, South Carolina. Part owner of a company called
Pink Lips Inc.
I got you.
Pink Lips.
Pink Lips Inc. And I think about what she's done. Started this foundation, Fight for Amber, last year, 2014, and wow, I just can't believe what she's done. She does modeling, dancing. She's in the community. She's a community activist. But I'm gonna talk less. Let's dive into Amber. And hey, we want to know Fight for Amber. Tell the people about Fight for Amber Foundation, what it does for the people.
Okay. Well, like I said, hello everyone. The Fight for Amber Foundation actually started back in, I want to say, maybe the middle part of summer of 2014 or spring, but actually we started that foundation when the ice challenge was going on and everyone was donating to ALS and getting wet with water. So I said, hey, I want to switch this around and make it more relative to people here in Charleston. So I said, hey, let's do the ice bucket challenge for the Fight for Amber. So that's how my organization started. We had people doing ice challenge. We had money rolling in. It was just amazing. I was amazed at all the people who was down for the fight. Definitely.
And I think that you took an initiative, which is different. People said the ALS challenge, nothing against it.
Nothing against
it all. The ice bucket, either you were dumping a bucket of water or you were donating.
Right.
I'm in more to the financial because I know when you're going through stuff,
need that
money, and also water at the same time.
Right.
But I think that what you're doing is something great. And definitely take a look at it right now. Information on the screen. You want to contact her and get a clear understanding what the Fight for Amber, what it does do for you. Is people that are going through, that are cancer affected.
Right.
And this is something that is a worldwide problem, but we have a solution. We have people out there that's here for you, that's willing to help. But let's talk about what led this Fight to Amber, the initiative. Let's talk about March 22nd, 2014, so people be more aware of why you're so passionate about Fight for Amber.
All right. Well, it started March 22nd, 2014, a day, Saturday, beautiful day like this, going into work in a lot of pain. I couldn't work, so I was like, hey, I'm going to go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor. I ended up staying to the doctor for 2 to 3, 4 hours maybe, wondering what's going on. I'm going through all these tests. No one's saying anything. I'm like, what's going on? So they was like, well, they came in the room. They said, well, I'm sorry. We see some, cancerous things going on, and we want to transport you somewhere else. I was like, what? I'm sorry. I was like, I'm not sorry. I want to know what we got to do. What we got to do.
Yeah,
so got down to Roper. They told me everything. I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. It actually transferred from my breast to my right hip bone. God is good. It didn't travel to many of my organs or anything like that. So we were able to go through 6 months of treatment and shrink the cancer down. And right now we're just maintaining it with a little estrogen pill. So, and that was a hard day for me because the next day was my daughter's birthday and we was going to have a big bash.
Sure.
So it was like, it was a rough one, but I got through it.
Well, I understand you say it was a rough one, but for yourself, the way you talk about it is so uplifting. You say, okay, yep, I have stage 4, and I'm like, I try to look at, you know, you think the different levels of cancer. You know, people say, oh man, I got stage 1. You know, if you got any stage,
it's dangerous.
It's dangerous, period. But to say that, you know, a lot of times you see a lot of people when they're working hard and they're trying to take care of their family, and something goes wrong. You try to go through the pain. You say, you know, say, I'll get through it. I'm not worried about it.
Right.
But you took the initiative to say, I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to get checked out.
Yeah.
And then now they said you were diagnosed with cancer, stage 4. And then you decided to keep the fight and keep it moving. And it seems, and I know that God has took you to a whole other level.
Oh, yes.
And what is it that when you minister to others and give your testimony and you're so uplifting, what are some things that you try to strategize when you're telling other people that's been affected just like you about breast cancer? What do you tell them?
I actually tell people, I basically just let them know that never give up. Never ask yourself, you may ask yourself why, but then say again, why not me? Because you can be somebody who can touch somebody else. And with this disease, people think it's a death sentence, which it could be, but it's just a mental thing. Like, you just make sure you go to your doctor, do what you got to do, and kind of stay uplifted. Because once you keep telling yourself you sick, your mind take over your body and you just shut down.
Sure.
So basically, I tell people, don't give up. Just keep fighting, no matter what it is. High blood pressure, whatever.
Gotcha. Well, I know right now what is something that you're doing is needed in the community.
Yes.
And cancer is something that is so spread. It's expensive.
Very expensive.
And without, you know, medical insurance, just paying out of pocket, it's not cheap.
No.
So I know that with you, you're trying to cope with the fact, but you're keeping it moving,
right? And
you're keeping it. Your faith level is so strong. Now, what are some? When people call in and say they want to, you know, need some help in the foundation, what do you guys are doing right now for those people that are affected with the breast cancer?
What I'm mostly doing right now is just basically uplifting. My mouth is very powerful and my faith is powerful too. So what I do for people is I tell them what I have done, because when I was going through my chemo treatments, I cut out all food. Like, I was like this big, but it was healthy big. All natural food, natural fruit, vegetables. I juiced every day. I made sure I took my vitamins. I knocked it out. So it's just about sacrificing some things to live. And I actually still do that to this day. I eat a little something every now and again, but I still do that to this day. But basically, our foundation just basically, well, my foundation, I'll say all my friends too, we basically just speak to people and let them see it through me, live through me. And that's basically what I do, just have people live through me. I put up positive things every day on my Fight for Amber page and just try to uplift people for that person who may have that down moment, which I have them too, but I share that too. But, you know, just keep fighting, just keep pushing.
Well, I know that, you know, what you're doing is something that people are willing to hear.
Oh, yes.
And they're loving what you're doing.
Yes.
Now, I know, like, your time is valuable.
Okay.
And you know that people are listening and are being uplifted of what you're saying. And definitely contact her today. If you have a question, Fight for Amber. Get on there right now. Contact the Logan Power Show. Information is on the screen. Give us a call, 843-697-5545. Let's get you connected to Amber. But we know that we're going to our next guest in a second. But I want to tell you that we're here to encourage you. We definitely feel that you're doing something that is needed in the community, and people need to have a better understanding. Now, the final thing I want to, like, sort of like be as a business person, try to give you some food for thought.
Okay.
Where would you like to see the Fight for Amber be, say, in the next 3 to 5 years? And where would you like to be in the next 3 to 5 years for yourself?
In the next 3 to 5 years, I want to see this foundation, myself, everything that I'm doing in the community be at its highest level. I want to be reaching people nationwide, international. I just want to be somebody who can really speak to that person who was on their last leg or feeling like they're at their breaking point. I want to help people financially, because when you get sick and they tell you quit working, where your money going to come from? Because they did that to me. I lost my house, I lost my car. I mean, living with families, I was homeless. So it's like, you need help. So I want my foundation to be able to fund those people. I want my foundation to be able to reach out to people in the community. I'm just all for the community right now. My whole life has changed. So it's like, I want to be that person to help everybody. So
Wow.
look me up.
Look her up right now, Amber Simmons. Now, one thing, like I said before we go, ladies and gentlemen, I know that a lot of people are looking and see how vibrant she is.
Oh, yeah.
And I know a lot of times when tragedy happens, the biggest thing, you have two choices. You either can fall apart, fall down, or you can go up. And I think you did like a 360 change in your life, and your perspective has changed so much.
So much.
But I really want to thank you again
And
for being on the show.
On here.
And I definitely, we want to support her. Get in contact with her right now. Get in contact with them on Facebook. This show, I guarantee it will transform your life.
Yes.
Faith will get you there.
Exactly.
Faith is substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. We are claiming that Amber Simmons, there's no cancer. We're claiming that right now. She walks by faith, not by sight. And we know that God is coming through for her and her foundation. We claim it to be the best.
The best.
But that's all the time I got. My name is Calvin Logan with the Logan Power Show. We thank you all for your support. Support us, support her. We'll make a difference, and we love you.
Thank you.